Watch a day. I can't make up this thing. Guyanese now buying one tennis roll on credit in an oil-rich nation. One tennis roll. This is the front page of a dying newspaper.
These things that through the roof. So I want for the president and the vice president to look at this video and gather the information from it. 20,000 can't do that, not even to feed people in a month, in a week. 20,000 can't feed nobody and 2 children per week.
Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa! Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, whoa! Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried.
Neighbors, let me start the things, man. Let's start the things TV. We are back in the building. It's the top of the week, definitely, man. It is Tuesday, the 19th of May. Definitely hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing fine. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a fresh upload of a fresh update. Like I tell you already, as you guys see how we start this video, you know what dish out on your plate. You know what I mean? You know with any pot bubbling, you know what up on the menu. So make sure you stick around to the end of the content to get every little detail going on. Drop those comments. Run up the likes on this one, yes, guys. Can't wrong, yes, ain't normal today. I'm telling y'all already. Like I said again, our manifesto is 50K by year end. So I'm asking you guys for your support. If you're new to the channel, big up yourself. But if you're not and you're watching the video, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, put your post notification bell on. You know the code, all right? Make sure you run up the likes. At least if we get 200 likes to 300 likes on this one, also give the video a hype. That's what we asking for. Understand? All right, so we're going on. We're not going to waste no more time. Let's jump into these topics that we got for you quick and fast. Let's get this.
I may say, boom, when you don't know it's country, aka Pep to the those party where you don't country big enough for Let's Start the Thing TV. It's on YouTube. Don't say party. All the mix up, all the fix up, all the drama. I say where you want the latest news. Let's Start the Thing on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel now. Wow, we out.
Well, viewers and subscribers, definitely back in the building. And today, definitely, the first video we're going to jump on, definitely bring to you is this whole $20,000 per, or should we say for a week. Now I know you guys saw the video that we did, so we're not going to even jump into the first video that was made about this situation because we get an idea with what's really going on. Basically, a lot of persons are running away from the question and misinterpreting certain things, but basically what he's asking if $20,000 could do for a family of 4 for 1 week, which we know for a fact can't happen. But persons are saying that, oh, you know, people could make it work and people could make it work. One thing, you know, once you could make it, once you got to make it work is an issue. You know what I mean? Once you could make it work. Now we could understand back in the days. You know what I mean? Anything could have bring a little rice, little this, little that. Times change. And we all know this. You understand? Times change. Now within the video that we show first with the female, at the ending of the video, she even mentioned saying that she didn't get as much everything. She didn't get everything that she needed. Cause basically we see what's going on. 3 pounds of chicken, how much pound of beef? Like, come on, we're cooking 1 pound of chicken for you and your 4 children. It's 5 a yard. So make it, you know, make it make sense. Persons are lashing out and even saying that, oh, you know, they feel like she get paid for do that. And she be littering black people and all these things. There's a whole kind of thing wrong it. Now, I don't know what really is the initiative with the video. If they're trying to let people know that, oh, 20,000 cannot work for a household of 4 or 5 for a week. Or they're trying to say it could work. This is why you're trying to really pinpoint what really they're doing. It's what they're trying to do. They're trying to let me know if it could or it can't. But let me jump in straight into the Eternity Enterprise. Why is he breaking it down?
Come shell. How did leave going?
900, 1 pound.
This a pound and a half. All chicken going.
Chicken Yes.
5 party, £3 chicken.
Guyanese brothers and sisters, both at home and in the diaspora. Before we start actually get into that video and exactly what it was about, let me give you guys some context. Now, the minimum wage in the Cooperative Republic, according to the president in the last manifesto when they were campaigning, we gotta watch that because the president always say things but he doesn't deliver it. He said that no one will be earning less than $100,000. But what he didn't say, that he was referring to the public sector, not the private sector. So, as of today, our single mothers and a lot of older people that are already retired from the work they did after they contribute to the development of this country right now, their pension is so miserable and so abominable, right? It's just $45,000. That is just about $250 US. And in Guyana here, we have some of the highest cost of living. And you guys could do a quick Google search and confirm it. So, many of our pensioners now, in order to facilitate them getting the basic necessities, many people 65, 70 in the 70s doing security work and they're still being paid less than 80,000 Guyana dollars, brothers and sisters, and that is less than $400 US per month, right? So let's just start it there. The minimum wage in the private sector, it's about $65,000 to $70,000, and the minimum wage in the public sector, according to what they put out, it's just $100,000. But we got to make room for the people that doing the 10-day work that only getting $40,000 a month. Now we're going to put that $50,000 because this is what they said they were supposed to raise it. Now just understand, people working for that money, minimum wage in the private sector, $65,000 to $70,000. Just be advised, less than $400 US. In the public sector, $100,000, less than $500 US. And people working 10-day work, $50,000, $250 US. Now, this mother, supposedly of 4, they were supposed to get her and give her $20,000. And she was supposed to go shopping and be a master at frugality and show how much she could get for $20,000 if $20,000 could buy ration for the week, right? Now remember I said, some people earning $60,000 per month, $70,000 per month. Some people earning $100,000 per month. Just understand though. Now this is $20,000 worth in ration, right? Now, everything that the woman got in the bag, right? She got things like sugar, butter, peanut butter, bleach, Protect soap, oil, onion, garlic, corn, chana, macaroni, chow mein, and then I see when she meet to the meat, she asked how much for a pound of the chicken. They said $540, right? She said give me 3 pound chicken, and then they asked how much for the beef, $900. She said give me £1.5. Now for 4 trend with our 4 trend, I don't know how 3 pound chicken and £1.5 of beef lasting them. Even if you cook a pound of chicken and all them trend, they gonna just get a little piece of meat so, and they got to eat 1 time a day. Now when you don't give them trend though, 1 time a day they eating the food. What happened to the breakfast in the morning? What happened to the lunch money for school? Right? What happened to rent money if you got to pay rent? What happened to transportation money if you got to pay transportation? So in hindsight, what I'm trying to say, the $20,000, it might do to get these couple things that this buy is to get in the bag. But the other miscellaneous things, they didn't even consider that. And what I want you guys to consider is many people can't even afford to spend $20,000 a week in this country. I would argue higher than 50% of the people living in Guyana cannot afford to spend $25,000 every single week on ration, because there's $100,000. Most people that are working in this country, by the second week after salary, the salary just be almost finished and they're scraping the bottom, trying to survive. So, with them trying to, I know the narrative is always to say, well, everything is alright in this country, the Guyanese people delusional, we're just complaining for nothing, so we're saying the cost of living is high. And this is probably to show that $20,000 to get enough ration for a mother of 4 and herself. $20,000 would barely buy ration for me by myself. $200 bore can't do for me alone. You see how the pumpkin small? $500 for the pumpkin. I want the PPP ministers and the one Guyana people. Y'all gotta be true to your own self. Mothers cannot survive on the pittance that they're earning, and feed themselves properly, clothe themselves properly while taking care of their necessities and taking care of their utilities. It's physically impossible. The minimum wage in this country right now, which may be doable, is about 160,000 to 200,000. That is the only minimum wage today with the cost of living we're being pushed in Guyana now that people can survive on. And they still wouldn't be able to afford no big mansion and no big house and all these things. If they be really, really frugal and really, really strategic and they go to the bank and get loans and these things, because the bank only allows you a certain amount of loan at a certain salary scale. They can build, but they got to spend their whole life trying to build. So we're hoping that everybody exercise some conscience. We hope that the president and the vice president and Manik Chan and Parag and all of them, these rich millionaire people that dining out the backs of guys, I hope they realize how stressful the situation is in this country. Minimum wage in the private sector is still $60,000. Teachers still earning less than $150,000. Trained teachers with associates. So even if a trained teacher had to spend $25,000 a week on ration for herself, and let's say her 2 children, and at the end of that, she still got to take care of clothing for her children, clothing for herself. She still got to take care of transportation for herself or transportation for her children. If she's lucky, and she maybe owns a car by a miracle, she still got to take care of fuel. That is about $5,000, $6,000 a week in fuel. How are Guyanese people surviving? You guys have to observe and understand. This is why you see Guyana is in such a rundown state. Because the government might be building roads, they might be building bridges, they might be building a few things, but they're substandard and our children won't benefit. But they might be building, but they're leaving the people out to suffer and struggle every single day. God did not make man to live like this. Try to know my impression what they got is never enough. This is why you see the country is in such a mess. Because the people can't take care of themselves. And instead of the government pay the people and then they could take the rest of the money, take care of the infrastructure and what they want to take care of. They have the tax money. They want to continue to oppress us and press us down. Squeeze us to the last fiber and the last molecule. Even to check to see if 20,000 could do for a woman and her 4 children. These groceries that she got is not enough for no mother and 4 children. Plus, if you see, there was no fruits in sight, not any fruits in sight. There wasn't gas and all of these things that is through the roof right now. There wasn't big bottle, oil and all these things that through the roof. So, I want for the president and the vice president to look at this video and gather the information from it. 20,000 can't do that, not even to feed people in a month. In a week, 20,000 can't feed nobody and 2 children per week. Now, how you expect people to survive on $65,000 minimum wage and $100,000 minimum wage when even the food for the people, that money can't even pay for? Brothers and sisters, I want you guys to put in the comment, because these prices is George Song prices. These aren't Linden prices, and you know Linden prices ridiculous. These aren't prices like it's priced in certain outskirt, far-flung communities. It's through the roof. So if mom here can only get these couple of things here, which we know can't do for a week, imagine with somebody getting from a far-flung area or from a rural area or from Lindenburg.
And this is the same thing I'm talking about, viewers and subscribers. Are they talking about Josh alone? Or they talking about the entire Guyana? I try to figure out what's the video main purpose is for. I don't know if they take we for fool or something. By now, Jack Dio talk we talk about Guyanese people stupid or whatever supposed to done fade away, cause if y'all gotta really be stupid, if y'all feel 20,000 could do for 1 week. But like I said, open up your eyes, Guyanese, you know what I mean? Y'all gotta open up your eyes, cause it's crazy in an oil-rich country. You know what I mean? Fastest growing economy right now. But everybody coming, everybody talking about this is what's going on. You know. When you guys leave your comments. Anyway, we see critics. Jesus Christ. I don't know is why. I tell you something. Critics got a little way, but I got the feeling critics is expose certain people. Why is he trying to disrespect certain people? You know, when he try like disrespect, you like he had to deal with black people and this and that. Within the whole realms, he still went exposing himself and certain persons that got the same mentality like he. You know what I mean? Now, this video I saw whereby I ain't even gonna say nothing. It will going on.
And if they do something in the fucking backyard, they're hiding behind the toilet. You gotta go and look for them. Where there, boy? Rakesh? Gerald? Where there, boy? You understand? Fucking low life, hungry belly people. Culture news now in its dying breath. Decide to write a story. Vendors and a whole cross section of fucking other low lives saying that low lives, you know, they got front road. Do you know? And let me talk race now. So front road, predominantly black squatting area in the city. Then before Lamaha, which was a predominantly Indian squatting area. You following me? Or last year. Lamaha Street had Indian people go squat the whole place. From Irving Street all the way to to Main Street. You know what the PBB did? Give everybody house, let them move them out, and now Indian people, black people, Chinese people, Portuguese people, everybody could go up on Lamaha. It's a nice walkway, driveway, sitting way. You know what the PNC do, black people? At Front Road? Y'all go back, y'all go and check Front Road. They're still there. They're still squatters. Yes. Right there. What I know is I know who crediting these tennis rules. It's an Indian woman who know how to make roti, who know how to cook. Who crediting these tennis rules, man? Kaicho News write a story. Vendors there. Vendors. Let me make up this fucking thing. Yeah, act like if me make laugh. Me not make laugh. It's just hungry belly is on this got me busy. What that? The hungry bellyism of the guy. The problem with these societies is that too many people is hungry belly. We got carried down the numbers of hungry bellies. Your news story for you. Me can't make up this thing. Credit in oil-rich nation dash vendors. Where vendors is there? Kaichor News sent a fucking reporter for write a story that vendors give them. Stabrook Market and Border Market. Vendors. Well, I don't know which vendors selling tennis roll. Like a vendors from Richard Street selling tennis roll. Which fucking vendors selling tennis roll? Send somebody by Stabrook Market. Vendors will sell junkie. I don't know. This vendor, one tennis roll, not a bag of tennis roll. One tennis roll. Some vendor sell a junkie tennis roll. Then the junkie credit a tennis roll. And Kaicho News make it the front page.
Yo, yeah. He's got drag out the story, you know. But that's sad. Now the other day we went seeing that they had 4 slices of bread selling for $100. Right? But crediting a tennis roll. Credit one tennis roll. You could credit a roll now. Hold on, we still got peace mode critics. Hold on. You could credit a tennis roll. 1 roll. Oh, Ross is this. Hey, guy. I know buy. I tell you backside. Anyway, let me continue. Let me hear what critics got to say. Cause he got some valid points. Check this video now out as we continue.
Alright, okay, let me put it in the context. With all the Chinese supermarket, nobody buying from fucking vendors, at least not food. Right? So I don't know which vendor. Watch it there. I can't make up this thing. Guyanese now buying 1 tennis roll on credit in an oil-rich nation. 1 tennis roll. This is the front page of a dying newspaper. You know you doing CPR and you're watching the person and you know what you're seeing in the eye is dead. You understand? And you tell them, breathe, hold on. Yesterday they watching the mentalist Patrick Jane try to save your life. I say, hold on. And you see death coming in your eyes. And then your eyes start move. I should just fucking pass away. This Kaicho News. And then I saw CPR. That's it. And Kaicho News was fucking dying. Kaicho News just said, I'm seeing the light. I see the light. Stop, Brock. It's you. Tomorrow, front page. Kaicho News near-death experience. Saw the light. Starbrook is calling out to them. Starbrook! It's you! Here, come back here, Glenn. You see, Kaicho said, yes, I saw Starbrook. Starbrook was in the distance. Telling me, come. Our time is up. Bare fucking hungry belly. You imagine seriously reading a paper. The paper said a man credit 1 tennis roll. Dash vendor. The vendor speak. Vendor? You making chill? One tennis roll? And the discount is a smear of butter? What's the discount? What's the deal? What's the interest on credit of a tennis roll? What's the interest on the credit of a tennis roll? God forgive me, I gotta do my clean up. And I ain't taking time out of me normal life for deal with this gun. This is madness. If you can take fucking Kaicho News, listen to me. If you could sit down, well, I could shave me balls all of the show, yeah. I gonna do a video while shaving my balls. I kid you not. Cause shaving balls make no sense. I kid you not. At least it's something doing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you will take your fucking time for read Kaicho, Dying. Kaicho dialogue. This is a death, what's call it? A bedside confession. Deathbed confession. Somebody buy tennis roll. Put credit one tennis roll. Listen to me. This is not me saying, buddy. This is not me saying. This Kaicho News front page. Guyanese now buying one tennis roll on credit in an oil-rich nation. Imagine. You read the story. But imagine you as a vendor. And a man come to you for credit one tennis roll. I closing down the fucking business. This is what the Hungry Belly shop. You imagine? I bring out me business. I go and invest me money. I'm buying fucking tennis roll, but 10 bag. Let me say even if it's a low life fender. I buy 10 bag of fucking tennis roll. And you come to me and tell me you want one tennis roll credit. Vendors like they know when it's fucking out of business. And the story is not that vendors out of business. The story is people crediting tennis roll. Vendors get more serious with the business. Vendors giving credit. You think you get some special deal from GBTI? Or Demerara Bank with 6% up to $40 fucking million? Go by Stockbrook Market. One tennis roll credit.
Now you tell me if critics ain't tripping. It's how easy the thing. The man could act a movie, views and subscribers. This man could literally act a movie. The man bad. But Kaicho News, really? No, Kaicho News come to the front of the class. What part y'all see though? Where did you guys see that? I got really called too. Me vendor friend when I left back in Guyana, we used to selling bread. They ain't got vendors selling bread no more. Because they used to have vendors all around big market selling bread. Border market, the same. You get your bread, you get your cheese, you get your butter flap. You know what I mean? You get your butter, you get your, you know? Anchor butter. Me father used to buy Anchor. Was bad. Tell me, rest in peace, daddy. I say, eat some real sad thing. It's got your gun up. I tell you, he said, daddy, where's this? Man says, it's what? He shot city gun. You know what I mean? Anchor was a sad piece of butter. Who know about it? Know about it. Do your research. Anchor butter. Mad. But back to seriousness, like just the other day I got 4 slices of bread for $100. So I want to know from the viewers and subscribers in the comment section, you guys, and if you guys are in Guyana right now, because I know I got a lot of persons subscribed to the channel that is living in Guyana, let me know what's going on. Is it true you could credit one tennis? Bro, me dep on them thing as a shop man selling no bread and nobody ain't coming and credit no one tennis roll from me, bro. When you in them slackness dread, I might buy, you know, I might go through with the 4 slice bread, but the one tennis roll crediting or selling, you could buy with the selling one single tennis roll. No, cause if they got 4 slices of bread, they most could got one tennis roll. Me know they try to make it easier. Okay. Me know what they want to do. Inside, man, what they trying to do is this showing that the economy is bad or good? For a fast rising economy, a rich country and all these kind of things like they say. So, me know if somebody trying to mess around PPP, or this is true, or Kaicho News. I can't say if they're lying because 4 slices of bread come out the other day for 100. This is what he's saying. So anything could be possible if you could buy one tennis roll or you could credit a tennis roll. You understand? But you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is why we're going to pull the curtain down. Like I said, if you watch the video so far, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, put your post notification bell on. You know the code already. You understand? Run up the likes on this one here. So we got at least 200 to 300 likes. Yeah, 200 to 300 likes on this one. Let me know what's your thoughts on the topics that we dropped today. You understand? Like I said, give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and put your post notification bell on so you're notified when we go live or we drop a new video. You understand? It should be 1:30 when you guys are watching this, or 1:35 or whatever, because you don't know it's gonna premiere, and then you're gonna be watching the video right now. So, like I told you guys, we got 2 uploading time, 1:30 and 6:30. So you don't want to pick up everybody that definitely watching this video. Like I said, if you watch the video so far, feel free to watch this video that is right here, popping up right to you, from a screen or over here. Somewhere from a screen, a video thing gonna pop up. You guys could watch that video. But until then, it's your boy Fire Fitness, aka Mr. Let's Start the Things. Until next time. See ya!